Good morning. This is Dirty Trucking, dealing with constant issues with Uber customer service. And I'm going public to let it be known that it is, in fact, Uber's own customer support reps that has been causing all these issues with the drivers. It is, in fact, Uber's customer support. On Sunday, there was a hacker that contacted me through the Uber app. I reported it to Uber. They thanked me, wanted the number of the guy that called, told me my account wouldn't be affected, told me that this guy had been calling all the drivers. That's where I fault Uber for all this happening. That you tell me that you knew this guy was calling drivers, pretending to be Uber support, telling them that they needed to be verified, knowing that this guy had hacked into the accounts and were trying to access their accounts and get access to their earnings and their banking information. Then after I selected a trip, after ending that call on Sunday with that customer service rep, that was a female, I'm on my way to pick up a trip on Van Dyke in Detroit. I'm just seconds from pulling up to the house, and the app goes off, and I haven't been able to log on since. I checked my email. I see there's an email from Uber's support telling me that my account had been flagged for suspicious activity and that they reset my password. And further, it said that they reviewed the account and saw no compromise had taken place and supposedly had restored my access to my account. That was a lie. Couldn't log in. Still not able to log in. Now, after several days of contacting them, all these support reps has come back with a different story. Now, they securities and risk team. Nobody, even the first supervisor I talked to, nobody said that there were documents missing. This is what their customer support rep does, that they're doing there, and I'm exposing this, and I'm making it publicly known that it was indeed Uber's own customer support rep that is responsible for me been sitting up here now 5 days, covering up the fact that they fucked up and flagged my account in error when I hadn't done anything, and tried to cover it up by sending several other messages to make it look like why my account was not accessible. Somebody even sent me said my account had been deactivated. My account was not deactivated. They told me my account had a ban on it. Then it was deactivated. Now it's documents missing. Told me to contact the lender, which is Hertz. I contacted Hertz several days ago. I told them that Uber said that there are documents missing to the account. And I looked on the account. It showed that the inspection was up to date. It wasn't due till June 6th. This is not June. So why would I be locked out of my account? They can't explain that. After talking to Hertz Rental Car, the insurance is good. The insurance is provided by Uber. So why would you be needing me to upload Michigan insurance when this is an Uber rental? See, this is the incompetence that I deal with talking to these customer service reps. You send them messages about what's going on, and they respond to you with some other shit. I've received messages as if I was communicating to them about my drive time. I never asked about my drive time. I said I was locked out. It is 100% in fact Uber's own customer service reps that has been causing these issues with the drivers contacting them to get issues resolved. And it is their customer service and their securities and risk team that has been locking Uber's accounts out because they don't fully understand what the fuck they've been reading. And they've been locking people's accounts out. They are all foreign. And I know you don't understand because I have several messages responding to me being locked out as being something else. It is their own customer service reps that is responsible for this. Now they sending me a message when I asked them what documents is missing. If these documents were missing, how could I be driving the car for 2 weeks? These documents didn't come up missing until I started complaining and inquiring about why you locked me out of my account. And this is what their customer service reps do. This is what they're trained to do. They're trained to tell you a different story about why they fucked up. And they need to be taken to court. This company needs to be taken to court. This deactivation shit you do, this lockout shit you do, it needs to be taken to court because you sit up here and places your own drivers in a financial hardship, caused me to almost lose my apartment, and I'm sitting in the same situation again. I've been sitting here this is the 5th day now. It's almost rent time again when I could have been driving that Sunday. This matter could have been straightened out that same Sunday. I had signed on that Friday to participate in their promotion for a quest. You got to do so many trips to get a certain amount. I had completed the first half of the quest Saturday. Sunday, all I needed was 20 more trips to get $25 more. And then that hacking shit happened. And then I get a supervisor, what's her name? Abigail, on the phone. They're going to tell me she going to throw me $25 for the inconvenience. And she's going to straighten out the issue with my account. Oh, I forgot. They said it was an issue with the Riders app. They also said that it's an issue with my Riders app that was blocking me from logging in to the Drivers app. That was another issue they said. They told me it was a flag for suspicious activity. They reset my password, then told me to reset my password and I could log in. That was a lie. Then you said you reviewed my account. We see that it wasn't compromised. We have restored all functionality to your account because we flagged it in error. I can't log in again. That's lie number 2. Then you said I was deactivated. That's lie number 3. Then you said it was due to something going on with my Riders account. They have to remove the restriction. That was a lie. Then you said my account was banned. That's 5 fucking lies. Then you said, now you're saying it was missing documents. That is 6 lies. I've been told, and I have those representatives' names. Randy was a representative that told me there were documents missing. Rachel was a representative that told me the documents were missing. Abigail was a supervisor that told me that it had something to do with my writer account. We're going to get this taken care of, and then for your inconvenience, I'm going to give you $25. She was being funny because she knew I was on a quest, and because of what they did, it prevented me from getting the $25 that I would have gotten on Sunday for my quest. They need to be sued for this shit. You have no business operating a motherfucking business that has been doing nothing but causing all these problems. You being sued left and right, and all these lawsuits is because of your own customer support reps. That sexual harassment shit. After what happened to me and you put me off my account for 6 days over a writer's lie. They need to investigate that shit. Who's really responsible for that shit? Because you tried to a writer tried to hem me up in that. You need to be taken to court for taking action against me by allowing writers to lie. Writers have told Uber that I didn't match my account, I didn't match my profile picture. This was back when I had the Toyota. Then a third party said that I was riding somebody in the car. That was back when I had the Toyota. Then on the way to a pickup here in Detroit off of Jefferson over on the Lafayette area, before I got to the pickup, this person messaged me, why am I using a fake name? Again, when I had the red Toyota, I canceled that trip immediately. I don't play games. But your customer service rep seems to play games. They like to think this is funny. You like to do shit to inconvenience people and put them in hardship. That deactivation shit you do, that lockout shit you do, you need to be taken to court. These representatives that were responsible for me sitting up here all these goddamn days, and now you telling me documents missing? They ain't been covering up what the fuck they did wrong. If documents missing, you removed them. They weren't missing Sunday. That ain't what you said happened Sunday. They weren't missing Sunday. They weren't missing Monday. Now they're missing because you didn't restore my account. Now you claim they're missing, telling me to contact Hertz. But I done told you I contacted Hertz. Hertz said this is Uber did this. The documents are on the account. Why would I have a registration and insurance to a rental car? Why would I have inspection papers to a rental car? This is Uber's rental service. Why would I have registration and Michigan insurance to a Hertz rental car? It is 100% Uber's customer service rep. And see, I done sat here all these days, and the only compensation they done offered me was $25. When they did this February 3rd, when they deactivated my account, claiming I touched somebody and was talking sexual, they said they were going to compensate me. When I asked for the compensation, they payroll department said because the safety rep didn't notate it, they wasn't paying me shit. You gonna offer me $25. I think I spoke to her Tuesday. She's supposed to have been a Uber's premium support supervisor. I'm naming all the departments involved in this. Uber's premium support supervisor. I've spoken to several of them. Uber's security and risk team, they are the ones that flagged that goddamn account and caused this problem. Uber's customer support. Let me tell you why you can't reach Uber by phone anymore. One minute I could, the next minute the message will tell you we've made some improvements and you need to contact us by our website, through the app. But when they lock you out of your account, you don't have access to the app. So I've been responding to them or getting in touch with them through the error message that pops up when I try to log on. because it directs you to a customer support form where you have to upload a photo of the error. And I've been receiving nothing but countless emails from different support reps telling me for us to assist you further, we need to have a little more information about the problem. This is what's been going on here. Them foreign operators don't understand shit. They sit up and did this shit deliberate. They have been fucking with me. They have been harassing me through their position at Uber's company. This company needs to be sued. This needs to be made a nationwide, statewide story. This needs to be exposed. Because when I found out that Uber were accusing their own riders, Hertz was accusing riders of stealing their cars. You know why that happened? That came from improper handling of their own documents. The same shit going on with Uber. Uber is responsible for this. Their customer service reps. I have all your names. I have all your messages. There's no reason I should be receiving messages at this point talking about, and for you to further assist me, you need to have more information about what's going on. This is why I don't want to deal with their customer service reps. I don't want to talk to them. I don't want to be bothered with them. I don't want them assisting people, period. They drive people crazy. They are causing mental health issues by having to argue with these goddamn people over something they fucking are doing to the company they self. You did this, Uber, your own personnel. And I hope the CEO of Uber knows it. Your own hired personnel has me sitting up here for 5 days and been lying about why I have not gotten access back to my account. And I'm a diamond driver and I haven't done anything wrong. Been sending all kind of messages to cover up what they've done. I wish the news would investigate this. I want the law enforcement agencies I contacted to investigate this, especially the hacker. When I found out the hacker name to the phone number was somebody Mexican from California. Why would a Mexican from California be calling me? Why would a Mexican from California be booking a trip to be picked up here in Grosse Pointe, Michigan? Why would a Mexican be hacking into my phone? And why would the individual that I was talking to with that number that has a Mexican guy's name to it sound like he's black? And how would that individual, if he was a hacker pretending to be Uber support, how the fuck would he know that that was a rental car? The only way you could know that was a rental car, you worked for Hertz. Or you worked for Uber Vehicle Solution. Or you work somewhere within the company on the Uber side or Hertz side that has access and had access to my account. Because you booked a trip under the name Lex. Told me to cancel the trip because it wasn't a real trip. You lured me into in front of a house, had me sitting there waiting on some rider that wasn't going to show up, and told me this wasn't a real trip. I need to verify you because there was a report from a rider that said I was a man, showed up as a female. This needs to be taken to court. Uber needs to be taken to court. Everything that they told me, the reason why they locked me out and deactivated my account, needs to be taken to court. It was Uber that did this. That guy that was on the phone, You either work for Hertz or you work for Uber. Because that information about the car being a rental car is not information that is accessible to any rider that is booking a ride. They don't tell you if the individual that's picking you up own a car or if it's a rental. All you see is the driver's picture that's picking you up, the color of the car, the vehicle of the car, the make of the car, and the license plate of the car, so you don't get in the wrong car. But you do have drivers riding around here without the accurate information on their account. They have not updated their vehicles to match the description of what the rider is looking at. I've had that happen when I used to be a rider. I used to have the drivers call me on the phone prior to them reaching my apartment to pick me up to tell me, I know the vehicle you see on there says so-and-so, but I'm in a so-and-so. Then why don't you update your account with Uber so you won't have to do that? Talking about it's a lengthy process. No, it's not. You go on there, put in the information, they verify it, and they update your account. Why are you riding around here picking up people, and when they booking these rentals, you're picking up people in a car that don't match the car on the app? I've had it happen. So this is dirty trucking, exposing some dirty shit that Uber's dirty customer service rep has done to me. I woke up this morning again to another message telling me that there are documents missing off my account, and this is a motherfucking rental car. And at this point, they are highly in trouble for what they've done. This is a fucking rental car. They know the procedure of how their documents are handled with rental cars. You know damn well hell, I don't have the registration to that car, or the Michigan insurance to that car, or the inspection papers to that car, because I just fucking got in the car. And two, it's a rental car. They don't give you that. They give you the rental agreement. Now, I got to look in the car and see if the registration is in there. But at this point, why? I know they already have it. At this point, because of that hacking issue, and now they asking me for documentation, this is how they end up stealing cars. Now you gonna get me to upload the vehicle's registration? And you talking about Michigan insurance? The insurance for those Uber rentals are provided by Uber. The insurance for the Hertz rental car is provided by Uber. So why is Uber asking me for they shit that they already have? This is dirty trucking. I just exposed some dirty shit. And I want these dirty individuals involved in this shit, I want your ass fucking fired. Because I'm going to continue my pursuit and trying to get an attorney. And I hope the rest of these drivers that you've done this to band together and get a massive lawsuit, a class action lawsuit over this deactivation shit, and bring it to light to the courts of who the real problem was, or why they were deactivated. Make them prove to the courts that you deactivated them for what you said they was deactivated for. Or you need to prove to the court that you deactivated me because a rider said I inappropriately touched him. Who's the rider? Provide the name. All this need to come out of court. The news, Channel 7, Channel 2, Channel 4, all 50 states that this damn company operates in needs to take their ass to court. because you've been doing this to all the drivers. And I already heard that they're starting to get the process going to organize against this Uber deactivation because it immediately affects your livelihood. I've been sitting here for 4 fucking days now. Today is day 5. 5 days of work. You know how much I could have made in 5 days? Now they put me back in bill trouble. About to be back in rent trouble. You know how much I could have made in 5 days? Monday is Memorial Day. 5 days, I could have further got my bills caught up and enjoyed a wonderful Memorial Day. If it wasn't for dealing with these foreign customer service reps that don't understand what the fuck they reading and has been playing games with me, and the rest of them that do understand what the fuck they reading have been sending me messages acting like I have never spoken to them since Sunday about this issue. Why are you sending me emails asking me about what the fuck's going on when I know yesterday when I talked to that Indian guy, he said he notated my account to our conversation as well as the rest of them. And if the other ones don't see this, that means somebody's been deleting the information off the account. And to delete it off the account, you got to have access to the account. And to have access to the account, you either got to work for Uber or you telling me a hacker, after you end the phone call with me and you notated my account, the hacker is erasing shit. I noticed the strange activity of the form that ends up popping up on his phone to contact customer support. It asks you to upload the error message that you're receiving so they can look into it. When you click on the little camera, you can't upload the picture. I had to keep bagging out of that form and reloading it until the camera works so you can upload the picture. This is what's been going on at Uber. It's either a virus in your system, some malware, or I think that the virus of your system is your own customer support. The malware of your system is Uber's customer fucking support. They need to be sued for this. You don't keep getting to do this shit. I done sat here for 5 fucking goddamn days now, not making money because they've been lying about shit going on with my account. You flagged my account because I informed you of that hacker when you weren't supposed to. Why the fuck did you do that? Then you tried to turn around and say it was an error that you fixed, but you didn't. And now you done came up every excuse of why you still haven't restored my goddamn access to my account. There weren't no documents missing Sunday. All this shit, you don't get it. All this shit that they mentioned has taken place since Sunday. Look at the date of the rental agreement is 2 weeks ago. Ain't no documents missing. They tell you to upload these documents to your account. They know damn well hell when they lock you out of your account, you don't have access to your account. And what's been going on with me logging into the other portion to get to the chat. 1 minute I can get to that section where it says talking about documents, and the next minute I can't. I was able to get to something to see is any documents missing. There's no documents missing. And in fact, it had the date that when the inspection was due. It said June 6th. So that don't explain why you locked me out of my account if the inspection is not due until June 6th. That's damn near 2 weeks from now. So they done fucked up. And the ones that caused this fucked up needs to be reprimanded. You need to be fired for what you've done. You immediately cause something to happen to disrupt my income. You need to be fucking fired for it. And I'm not going to rest until I get this exposed. I want the news to find out about this. I want the news to report how Uber knew about a hacker and didn't inform their drivers that there was somebody calling around claiming he was Uber support, trying to verify him, but then when he was actually trying to get access to their banking information and had got access to my banking information, because when I called the bank told me that my phone number had been changed. But again, this is a foreign operator with Huntington Bank talking to me, telling me, no, she told me that my phone number had been changed when it hadn't been changed. It had been removed. The lady that told me was a foreign operator. When I contacted T-Mobile, because I thought maybe the issue was with the phone, to have them contact the phone, check the phone. Both times, foreign operators. The guy that answered was Mexican. The next lady, she checking the phone, talking about what she finna do, and then went to telling me about she's taking a day off or something. Why are you telling me this? These people seem to think I like to play games. These people seem to think what they done is a game that you're going to get away with. These people like to cause problems, has caused problems, and has been lying about these problems. These people is going to be the downfall of their company that they own work for. I don't even know why they're still working here after what you've done. Why are they working here to do this kind of shit? This is a business that made it look like this was something wonderful, being able to take your car, drive, make income. When you are putting yourself at risk of being harmed, being deactivated, being upset to where it caused you medical issues. I've been so upset and made so upset by this company. I could have had a medical issue. That's how upset I was about what they did. And it's proven in my videos. Uber did this shit. And they still talking about some fucking documents. And this is a fucking rental car. Where do you think I'm going to get them from? That's not my fucking car. You ask people who own their car and driving their car doing Uber for documents. You don't ask the motherfucker who's using your Uber rental service. Everything that is needed to attach that car to your account is uploaded when they attach their car to your account. And they know it. Everything. I don't have to do anything else but just go pay for the car. I don't have to do anything. Except when it's time for the oil change, go get the oil change. But it had a recent oil change. Because I got a message from maintenance. And I could tell the oil had been changed because I checked it. So, what documents are you missing? It had an oil change. Or are you going to tell me? Or are you going to do like they did before? Uber was having people return to the lender location, standing in front of the people who rented them their cars, talking about Uber said I had to come back up here to do this and this and this. It's Uber customer service doing this. This is Dirty Trucking Out, exposing the dirty shit that they did. Oh, I guess they gonna tell me they don't have the oil change documents. Because that's what they did when they locked me out when I had that Toyota. The car had an oil change. And they claimed they didn't get it. Now, I wasn't responsible for this car having an oil change. The oil change was happening before I got the car. So you gonna lock, why would you lock somebody out their fucking account? Because you didn't have an oil change document. That is no reason for you to disrupt somebody's income. If you don't have the oil change documents, then you tell them you don't have the oil change documents. Or matter of fact, why are you talking to the renter of the car about oil change documents when you know for a fact we don't pay for the oil change? That Hertz sends us a voucher, and Hertz has all the oil change information. Hertz maintenance has all the documents pertaining to the car. So why is Uber locking drivers out for maintenance documents that we don't have access to, that is uploaded in the computer after the oil change is done? But Uber customer service reps and their securities and risk team have been locking drivers out over documents that we don't have access to when it's pertaining to the rental car. Uber's to blame for all this shit. This is dirty trucking out. I told you, I don't cause my own situation for everybody that been on here talking that every job, this, and this. Every job is the same type of bullshit as this.